This is WWE Evolve post review with the invisible couple, EOD Wrestling Hub 33, Terrell and CJ, AK for real, love, Coach FC. H.W. on P.U.W.F.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and monsters of all ages, space, and time, welcome to the Evolve with P.W.F. episode 39. Almost to that 4 dimes. That came out of nowhere. That wasn't that good. Anyway, I'm here today with Coach at FCHW. They're not here. He was actually trying to find the feed in the UK. YouTube, do better for him. He wants to watch something that's on free for free. Do better. But either way, EOD Wrestling Hub 33. How are you, sir?
I'm good. It's got to change the name, but
I saw
I'm
that.
good. It's my old streamer name.
DK Knight.
Oh,
Dark Knight was what I was originally known as on Mixer. So,
oh, that's nice. Terrell. That's all you need to go.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Terrell, and this is my lady, the beautiful werewolf.
hello, it's CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
And together we are
For Real Love.
And this is your Evolve Post Review. We are joined by the man himself, the Dark Knight. And he coming to get all you jokers. And then we also waiting on Coach to come in. Hopefully they do Coach some justice. Maybe it's on YouTube. Hopefully they have a feed on YouTube that he could probably find. I know sometimes it's on YouTube, the full episodes on the WWE channel or WWE Evolve channel. And we also have Mr. and Mrs. Invisible, the invisible couple, Alex Coquito and Miss Cardala. Now, this is the part where I turn the camera off because I'm about to eat some food. I'm eating pretty late. I had to run some errands. That's why my lady is smiling from ear to ear. But I don't want y'all to see my eating skills. So that's only for her to see.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Mysticism. Ladies and gentlemen. And we need a button for that.
That is absolute facts.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, for me personally, this was like a slow cook of a show. Started off slow, ended up pretty badass in the middle, and then just exploded into the end. Now, before we get to that, we see Kendall Gray walking about 2 miles, and then she finally gets to where she, hey guys, I know I have to deal with I know that PJ Vasa and Kelly Armstrong got to deal with their beef, but I know I have to fight Chantel. I know Chantel has been to the top and she has it, like she's complained. I did make her tap out once to get to where I am right now, but we're gonna do this and then she's gonna come enjoy the gray area. Just paraphrasing. What are your thoughts on that, EOD, that just literally walking in dressed all white, Evolve Championship on her shoulder, being honest about Chantal, about her ups and downs, but where she is?
I thought it was good. Kind of reminded me of NXT. It's just a different way of introducing the shows. Like, okay, instead of having the same like vignettes or whatever every week, it's like, okay, this was different. Makes it feel like it's a big deal. She's walking in. She's about to have her championship match. So I liked it and everything. And she was telling the truth. And she still was able, with the other storylines, with the PJ Voss, like Kelly Armstrong, who's going to fight to try to see if they can get to her. But she's kind of got her eyes focused on the match at hand right now. And she can deal with that fallout later if she ends up winning. So I liked it. And she was kind of, I don't want to say she was cocky about it. She was just telling the truth. She was kind of humble about it. But when you're the champ, you expect to, retain or something. So it was good. I liked it.
Okay. Terrell and CJ Wolfie, your thoughts on this promo?
Yeah, I liked it too. Well, how she did the first showing her coming in and coming in the building and saying she be prepared. for her match lay on for the main event. And yeah, I really like it how they did the presentation of it. So yeah, it's just like you said, it's like it does feel like an NXT vibe to it too. So that's a good touch to it. And yeah, I like that. They do more of those kind of promo styles on there as well.
Yeah, it got me ready to see what the main event had to offer. It was pretty dope to watch.
Okay, respect that. I liked it. It showed dominance and evolve, or actually, like I feel like they're catching up to NXT because they kind of have to realize that like NXT don't give a crap about us. But now, since Gold Rush, every podcaster, every person, even even themselves on the own show today say that not only Evolve made their mark, they outshined. And that's saying a lot. I'm like, yeah, they kind of did, whether you like it or not. They outshine, so it's time to put some eyes on this. So I like that. Speaking of eyes that I don't want to put on, Ariana Grace versus Carly Bright. I want to put the editor's notes that for PW Torch said this. Carly Bright seems to have taken Kylie Ray's place as Evolve's resin, bubbly, bouncy ray of sunshine. I kind of believe that. We'll talk about that later. Ariana Grace comes out after Carly Bright comes out. She has the Miss NXT robe. I'm like, you're not even in NXT. You need to switch that up. She looks at people. She tells people to clap. No one claps. She goes around to the baby. She tells the baby, yes, I like babies too, as aforementioned. This was said. I actually have two clips. I don't even like Ariana Grace, but apparently people do. I don't know what's going on here. Well, let's hear clip number one. I know Mr. EOD likes Ariana Grace. I saw your hand. Let's go.
And we've kind of fixed things. I still do not get along. She's second generation. Her father's Latino Morella. We are still not on the same page, never will be. However, how could you not respect Ariana? I mean, look at her. She's class. She's elegant. She's resplendent. Come on, Peter. Former beauty queen.
No, I know. She has a very decorated past in the pageant circuit. It's very impressive. She's very elegant and charming. She's lovely. She's also very obnoxious.
Obnoxious, but okay, maybe that's your opinion. I don't think so. I think she's very confident. But I'll tell you this: she has a temper.
Now I want to put that out there. This is just her popping into the ring. Match starts. Ariana Grace pie faces Carly Bright a couple times, then slaps her. Carly Bright slaps her to retaliate. Ariana starts crying and like looks at the referee like if he was a cop at Metro Station. She hit me, and the referee's like, but you hit her first. I mean, like you hit her first, and even Carly Bright's like, you hit me first. Why are you crying? Match starts. A lot of like a giant against a small person tactics. Carly Bright wasn't really showing a lot in this match. She went out to the outside. Ariana Grace said, I'm gonna make you ugly. And even Robert Stone said, okay, I gotta talk to Ariana about that. Like, don't say that out loud and then like have it on record. That's not good, tax wise. Anyway, after that, this happened.
And she had to leave because Kendall and Carly came out.
No. She had to leave because, again, she's obnoxious and arrogant and didn't want to share the VIP with Carly and Kendall.
Well, I thought more about that. If she was there first, she had the whole couch to herself, and I feel like
you thought more about that. Like you went home and said, "Let me break down what happened to the VIP."
We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. I wouldn't want to sit on a couch with you, Peter. It's bad enough I got to be this close to you at the commentators table.
They really don't love each other. We'll talk about that later. In the end, Ariana Grace did the Graceland for the 1, 2, 3. C minus. Because Ariana Grace did exactly 4 moves. Carly Bright did 7. This match was 4.5 minutes. EOD, your thoughts?
I like the match. Just the fact that Ariana Grace is on there and they're doing a little bit more with her. And like I was saying earlier off stream, I did like the fact that Ariana did win only for the fact that she is an NXT person. She's still on NXT competing, and she is an Evolved person. Eventually, once they have won it back, yeah, Carly Bright's probably going to beat her and everything. But for the first set and her debut, yeah, to me it makes sense and everything. everything because it's still, I think, with I guess I can still evolve junior high school. It's still going against the elementary kids right now, so it's like I get it and everything, and it's showcasing her. I didn't even know about the beauty pageant thing. I just thought it was her gimmick. I didn't know she had a past in it, but I like it. And not everybody's gonna be Kendall Gray or Kelly Armstrong. Sometimes you need that comedic relief and stuff. So she's like a baby Chelsea Green, like baby Chelsea Green.
Yes.
So yeah, I like it.
All right,
I give it a B. Sorry.
Okay, give it a B. Now, respectfully, because I've known you for quite a while now, and we talk back and forth. I think you're doing this, sir.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
No, I've always liked Ariana Grace because her character, the TNA liaison, they do a lot.
Yeah.
Not like Ava's also like the GM. She wrestles a little bit, but she's good at what she's doing now.
Okay.
And Ariana Grace, not everyone's going to be championship material. Sometimes you just need that. You just need something else. Sometimes you got to appeal to all fan bases. So that's why I like Ariana Grace.
Okay. Is it fair to say like she should win, even though her win-loss record is more losses than wins? Like she
On
is
Evolve or on NXT? That's the
on
thing. She's on
everywhere.
but that's what I'm saying.
Everywhere.
She was on NXT. She went down and everything. So she should win her first match. Now, like I said, going forward, if they run it back again, Carly Bright should beat her and everything. Carly Bright is the better wrestler. But for her first match, established that okay, I'm on NXT. There's a reason why I'm on NXT. She should win, just like Carmen Petrovic last week. She is on NXT and everything, and kind of I don't want to say featured, but she's been on there enough where it could be like, all right, I'm going back to elementary school now. You might not think I'm as good in junior high, but if I go against these elementary kids, I should win, and maybe then I can get my comeuppance later. So that's all. I'm not saying she's a better wrestler than Carly Bright. No, I don't think that at all.
I know. Terrell, CJ, what were your thoughts?
It was okay. Yeah, Ariana. Yeah, she's a good character. I say that she's a good character, and I like her comedic style character. What she doing, and really wishing, like we said with Chelsea Green. We were just saying that earlier. We were watching that match. Like we just imagine her and Chelsea Green being the same team or same group or something like that. It'll be funny, but it'll be something interesting as well. So, and yeah, with her wrestling style, she in here now. I wish she can put more in her, like she's trained in jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu and everything. So I thought she may can bring more to that into her skills and enhance it a little bit or something. But that finisher she did, it kind of reminded me of like Wade's finisher back in the day, what he used to do when he first got on the main roster, and kind of look kind of weakened a little bit. She might need to try and put some more oomph on that one, but yeah, it wasn't hitting that much. But Carter Bright still, way better than Ariana. I mean, Ariana wrestling wise, but that match was okay to me, so I'll give it like a C minus.
See, I knew it. Terrell.
The match was okay. For entertainment purposes, I will give it a B minus, and that's only because for the entertainment aspect of it.
Yeah.
Ariana Grace is an amazing gimmick. No matter if people like it or not, she's dope.
She
as the gimmick that she does.
She's something else.
In ring work is pretty cool. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like it's horrible or anything. It fits into the character. You know what I'm saying? The over exaggerations, she over exaggerates in the ring. She's not limiting herself when it comes to mannerisms or body movements or anything like that. So that's the only reason why I like Ariana Grace, because I think she is a dope gimmick. Just being honest. When I was first introduced to Ariana Grace, I liked her. I thought she was funny as hell. And Carly Bright, hey, we got Carly Bright, there she goes. But in this match, she ended up losing. Which I think is fair. Have somebody with a little bit more experience to like get one over on her. And I think Carmen Petrovic was in the VIP. Or was she? No,
at the main event.
That's
the main
later.
event. Yeah, the main
Yeah,
event.
that's later. I'm thinking ahead. Yeah. But anyway, I give it a B minus.
Okay, that's fine.
Just because I think the right person won.
Okay. I think if you're good, like because Robert Stone brought up the fact that she knows judo, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. Start using it. This is a place that you can start like playing around with your because your daddy Santino Morello. Sorry, Morello. I get that he's the comedic guy, but he still is a judo master. He still can do that if he wants to. Natalia
Yeah.
became Natty. Ariana
Mm.
can become Ari. Just a monster if you
Mm.
push yourself. That's all. I'm just giving you a C minus because yeah, the comedic's there, but when you don't even do your 5 moves of doom, you do 4 out of 5. I'm like, all right, that's it. Okay, no, just like stop. This like
Mm.
and Robert Stone said we should go back, like we should have this style of wrestling. Like, no, that's called diva wrestling. I'm not doing diva wrestling anymore. That's what we call this evolve, not de-evolve. Shout out to Super Mario Brothers.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we get the ID showcase. We talk about two Pacific people, Yane Harrison. No, sorry, I gotta say this exactly right. Yane Harrison, Yayne, which, by the way, sir, whether you like it or not, this is you. Like it or not, sir,
Golly.
that's the new you. He's happy. He was like posing with in an auditorium with like 30 people. Then they go to Lady Luck, which there was a 4-way for the title. Lady Luck was the one that survived. She's like the new Kylie Ray, a little bubbly, not that much. But what are your thoughts, CJ Wolfie Terrell, and these two new prospects? They're gonna be there in like about 2 months, about a month to 2 months. Then we'll see them on Evolve. So, what are your thoughts on them?
They look interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing them on there and see what they can show for on Evolve. But yeah, looking forward to seeing them. That's
Yep.
pretty interesting people.
Yeah, it's always cool to see new talent, you know, come to evolve and see what they have to offer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Got that
And
EOD.
plus only that we get to know them, like I said, and not in real time, but we get to know them before they hit NXT, before they hit the main roster. Like that's something that, as a kid, when I first got into wrestling, I didn't know none of these people. I was just learning them as I watched. But now, you know, we literally get to know them as we watch them on television, making their debuts and stuff like that. So it's pretty dope. That's like the best. That's the best thing about Evolve as a whole.
I believe it as well because when Yane Henderson got like properly introduced by Evolve, he had like maybe 150 followers. Now it's at I think 2,000, 3,000. So like really just putting yourself out there, you get yourself known. And if he really is good, like Bryce Donovan, because Bryce Donovan is having the time of his life right now. He's like doing a couple shows. He's like doing pictures of his hair. It's just Bryce Donovan. Like, have fun, sir. Not like Shiloh Hill. We'll talk about his crazy ass later. Next up, we after that video. Oh wait, EOD, tell us your thoughts. My bad. Both of you guys.
I thought the same thing about the Bryce Donovan comparison. I did see it on Twitter. I want to say maybe a week ago. I think it's like the announcement that he was going to be ID was that came before. So I saw him and I was like, oh yeah, he kind of looks like Bryce Donovan. I thought they were going to introduce more people, but I guess they kind of already introduced some ID people before. And the new ID women's champion. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing them. Like, I don't know anything about them other than that clip that y'all saw. That was the same clip that I saw on Twitter and everything. But yeah, like Terrell was saying, that's what Evolve is for. And you never know. Even if you don't make it in NXT, we can still follow you because you could always end up back in the WWE. Like, just because you're not there doesn't mean you can't come back. We can still follow your career progression. So we're looking at you like a little kid or whatever, even though I know they're adults, and see you grow and everything. And you can get a following from like your very beginnings. You could go over to whatever promotion. Maybe you end up coming back. And it's just, I think it's a win-win for everybody that goes to the ID program because we might not have ever heard of them otherwise. So now they got a big spotlight. Like you said, the follower count went from 100 something to like 2,000. That's a big jump and everything in a short period of time. So I'm looking forward to it.
Gal went from 2 to 4. real quick, and now he's getting more and more people because of his studometer. Clips were shown of the stellar match between the Evolved champion Jackson Drake and Sean Legacy. That was a good freaking match, and of Kendall Gray and Laney Reed, aka Laney. Exact. Oh, what? Son of a. Okay. Laney Luck is spelled with a Y. Laney Reed is spelled with an I. But Laney Reed has a Y at the end. The funny world we live in words, ladies and gentlemen. American language. All right. In the women's locker room, someone actually we have buttons for this, which is kind of crazy. I think I still have it here. Yes, we do.
Lord hammers.
Was in the back, just saging herself up with perfume. And then Mason Holiday, who's like, I'm about to beat this ass, was like, oh, you know, Layla Diggs, like, hey, calm down. I just want to say we didn't like you beat her. We have to say that out loud. Yes, you did, but it was very disrespectful of you dancing and mocking her afterwards. She's like, and let's just run it back. Layla Diggs, you and me versus you and Nikita and Layla. Let's do this. Nikita says, I'm fine doing charity work, and then and just leaves. Terrell and CJ Wolfie, your thoughts on the fact that they took our idea and they are running with it? Layla versus Nikita, probably in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I like the little promo they had back there. Nikita's just something else with that. But I think they're gonna have a match pretty soon, or confront her for what she had did to Mason Holiday on their match last 2 weeks. But I think they're gonna have a match like this. So yeah, looking forward to see what she gonna do with her, or if she gonna get a win over her as well. But yeah, let's see what they gonna do then.
Yo, D-Walk was good, man.
Oh, D-Walk.
But no, seeing Nikita Lyons cut these segments with Diggs and with Diggs and
Layla.
Crap.
Oh, Mason Holiday.
Yeah,
Mason.
Yeah. Mason Holiday. Yeah. Mason and Diggs. Man, it's pretty funny. She's showing more of a comedic side. I like the antics that she do. She put herself above them, above anybody that she, cuts a promo with anyway. So it's actually pretty cool. So we'll see what happens when she go against Layla Diggs. Maybe she might pull off a win.
Okay. EOD?
Yeah, I like the segment too, and I like the fact that if everything we've been seeing off camera can be believed, they are antagonistic, but not superly antagonistic. Where it's like, okay, one cool thing you could see them actually kind of bonding over something, their love of dance and stuff like that. But right now, it's like, okay, you're a little bit too much, Nikita, and they don't like that. Like she said, she did give her. She's like, yeah, you did beat her, but that dancing, that was overboard. That was a 15-yard penalty. That was a excessive celebration. That's what she had a problem with. And Nikita just kind of was like, okay, yeah, I can fight you, Chiefs, no problem. Like she said, like charity work. Like, okay, yeah, if you want to fight, okay, no problem. See you in the ring, type of deal. And I kind of like that. So it's like, okay, it seemed like they have more of a problem with her, and she has a problem with them. They're kind of like an afterthought to her, kind of. And I just like it's like a little funny feud and everything. Almost, I'm trying to think, kind of not exactly the same thing, but like a Team Hell No type of situation, just not like as over the top as Team Hell No. So I liked it. It was funny. It was funny. So it was good. He just see too much.
I respect that. I do like this as well because it is kind of funny where they are trying to beat her ass, and then it gets worse and worse. Where Layla's gonna lose, and then they're taking our story. Oh, you know what? Let's do a gauntlet match. You got to beat me and Mason. I'm like, do I really got to fight you guys? All right, fine. I'll do it again. And then you beat him in the gauntlet match. Like, there's gonna be a stipulation where like we said, you guys have to be my backup dancers, and you gotta have to work it out, I guess. Shout out to Layla Diggs. I should have got the video, but it's on my channel. It'll be on my channel tomorrow. Layla Diggs doing internet stuff. Take part 4, where she's just doing a lot of gymnastic stuff in a football field. Actually, it's pretty damn. Like, she just does that for fun. Like, send her videos of like gymnastic stuff, and she'll try it because she got nothing else to do. So that's pretty cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Mathers and Aaron Rourke versus Cappuccino Jones and Mike Cunningham. Before the match starts, I want to say that Robert Stone is a living cameo. Why?
The TikTok wars continue, and right now what's continuing is the partnership, the friendship between the finest Marcus Mathers, the dime piece Aaron Rourke. You know something, at first I didn't know if these two were going to work well together, but I feel like they're kind of gelling lately. Oh, I mean, look at the gel in Ixgal's hair in the VIP, baby.
I will tell you, we do have Ixgal in VIP. Have you looked up what dime piece means yet, by the way, Stone?
Hey, I just say what names that they tell me they want to be called, Peter.
So I do like like that. Like that's probably where Sean Legacy is like, hey, Robert Stone, can you call me Super? Why? I just want to be called Super. All right, fine, sure. All right, I guess.
Super.
Match starts off. They come in. Then Cunningham and the Cowboy come in, which even Robert Stone's like, why are we getting a cowboy with a guy? That doesn't make any sense. Cappuccino Jones gives an empty cup to a child, and then when they pan back to the child, it's a grown ass man with a beard. So that's something that happens. Not dying. After that, they start the match. It's Cappuccino versus Marcus Mathers. They start the match. Marcus Mathers, I've never seen this before. They're gonna do like a nice little lockup, but immediately he does a sound and then goes for the left leg of Cappuccino, traps it. They go in and out for a little bit. Then they tag in Cunningham. Cunningham gets destroyed by Mathers and Aaron Rourke. They do a nice little backbreaker into a nice little diving elbow from the turnbuckle to the middle. Aaron Rourke spanked his own butt. I don't know why he did that. I actually wrote down my notes, so I'm gonna put that out there. They continue to dazzle with wrestling and some pretty good looking right hands. Rourke tripped up Cunningham. Oh my god, I hate the butt thing. The 69 to his legs. Rourke and Mathers were in control of the bout. They cut the commercial break. Back to the match. Rourke's front suplex Cunningham into the knees of Mathers. Rourke's planted his foot firmly into the ribcage of Cunningham as its gall was shown flexing for the. Yeah, at this point, he's flexing. I understand that it's gall. Like, I actually said it like in the sense of it's gall, not the sense of its name. But either way, that being said, Peter Rosenberg, who has a 1.5, was why is he wearing glasses in the ring? And if I saw it twice with Cardi M, and I told Cardi M this, well, because the freaking lights on the damn glasses, you can see the light like glaring at him. I would wear glasses too. I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? It's just smart. But, ladies and gentlemen, when Peter Rosenberg is not tan and jacked and ready to attack, and he is pale and ready to fail, it's time for the Studometer.
If you're not tan and jacked and ready to attack, or if you are weak and pale and ready to fail, then this is not the place for you, cause it's time for the Studometer with its go.
Go, yeah.
Tainted Jacked, ready to attack the ferocious stud himself. It's Ska, I'm back. Here's the deal. The goal is nothing too subtly. I'm here to help the world get more studly. On the Studometer, hear what I say. Being lean and jacked, that's prime all day. Shoulders wide, waistline slimmer. That's how your stud points start to shimmer. And today, on the stud menu, drumroll please.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in
Joe Henry. Well, you say his name is supposed to appear, that's the gag, that's the jazz, but he didn't appear just like his abs. I call this one mint condition, low definition, and speaking of, that body hair also ain't mint condition.
Yeah, baby!
It's a wild jungle all in spikes. Looks like a bulk phase on the midsection. Those abs are stuck in witness protection. But the smile, money, the trunks on brand. He's got TV star written all over the man. Bit more cardio, bit less snack, and Joe's gonna be real jacked, ready to attack. So today on the meter, truth no pretender, Joe Henry scores a 6.7. Studly contender. Who's next in line for a savage review? Drop a comment and let me know who do you want to see next on the stud menu. Dummies! Oh yeah!
Say his name and he appears. I believe in it's God!
You guys would like that.
Go! Oh my god.
We'll pause the match for a second. EOD, your thoughts and
Oh,
rating of a
God.
6.7 of Joe Hendry. Absolute facts.
I guess because I can't remember who's in the sixth range and everything, but his explanation,
That's
I
wild.
just have to trust his scowl on that one. But said that man's abs is witness protection. I'm like, can't be found. Yeah, it's a good segment as always. It's always funny. So, and I'm glad he's doing it on his social media because I think the social media ones are way better than the ones he actually does on WWE. Even though the production's better, but it's just funnier when he does it himself. So
Yeah.
Okay. Terrell, CJ Wolfie, your thoughts of this studometer?
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree with EOD. When it comes to his studometers, sometimes production don't necessarily have to be there all the way. You know what I'm saying? High quality content sometimes can mess up the original formula. And sometimes too much production can mess it up. This is how, like, when some people say, you know, when you do music, if you overproduce the song, it ruins it. It's kind of like a saying that some music artists, some music producers would say as well. It's like a thing where it's overproduced. It's not the, or like going to a job, you're overly qualified. You know what I'm saying? I loved it though. The things he said about Joe Hendry to me, hey man, he's my spirit animal, bro, because he be saying the stuff that I be wanting to say out loud and I just don't say anything.
Oh my god. Man, those abs though. It did. Oh my god. It did somebody got that body hair like Austin Powers. Oh god. He ain't that hairy now.
Yeah.
He ain't that hairy now.
I think he went in on Joe Hendry though.
But I understand though. Yeah, Joe he not got the perfect abs body. No, I bet I'll be like no body right.
He went in on Joe Hendry harder than he did Sheamus. That says a lot.
Yeah, but
he was roasting Joe Hendry, man.
I understand the 6.7. It's all but the 6.7 part.
Yeah,
they really gonna sit there and do that? All right, okay. Then the side part. Oh god, it's crazy.
Hey,
but I like it though. It's hilarious as always. Right.
Yeah. It just sucks the meaning of that song though.
Yeah.
But life is funny. Now, I think that I understand why Itzgal hasn't done any on Evolve because again he was in Israel doing a couple of bookings over there and then now he just came back, so it kind of makes sense that he's just there. And again, he's an integral part to the storyline. But let's get back to the match. Robert Stone says that no matter what, the dime piece and the Phillies finest, they have to win. And they actually talked about followers. Like, hey, you're gonna be on TV. Like, your followers go up from 100 and everything else, but it does not matter unless you get a W on the board. And for every time that Cunningham almost got the cappuccino, they would just destroy Cunningham. Cunningham tagged Cappuccino. He did a couple beautiful like standing Superman punches back and forth. They would Mathers And Cappuccino felt like this was a grudge match. They were fighting like Kevin Steen and El Generico ladder match in
Man.
Oh
ROH. What
yes.
is wrong with you guys? This is a simple match. Calm down. But they
No
were just
doubt. They
killing
got
each
some
other.
beef.
Yeah,
Um,
I noticed they was hard hitting
yeah.
each other, man.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna put on some
Cunningham as
bangers
well.
together.
Thank you for that. Go on, elaborate a little bit more on that, because again, it's like I'm almost to the end. Like, just
Oh
work.
yeah. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Cappuccino Jones and Marcus Mathers. They're probably gonna have their Randy and John Cena moment
Yeah,
Mm.
where they just
yeah.
have a whole bunch of just rivalries against
Little
one another.
series and matches.
Mathers reminds me of like a Harry Sabu, but with hair on his head. Like he'll do things. He doesn't care about his body. He's from Philly. My girlfriend's not here right now. She's not gonna get mad at when I say that. But either way, I will say good for them. Like, continuing on, at one point, I got it right here. At one point, Cunningham, like I said, after he tagged Cappuccino and they were going back and forth, they were trying to tag Cunningham as well. I did like even in the beginning of the match. In the beginning of the match where Cunningham, no, I think it was Cunningham was holding Mathers. Mathers was trying to tag Rourke, did a little circle, couldn't get him the first time, got him the second time. So I do like that. In the end, Jones breaks up a pin attempt and landed a decaffeinator, but that pin was broken up as well. Jones nearly clipped the top rope as he dove onto Mathers. That actually was kind of scary. He kind of clipped it a little bit. Then the Diesel brothers come out of nowhere and they just double disqualification. And I'm like, oh damn, what the hell is that for? The commentary is like, look, Cunningham didn't deserve it, Mathers didn't deserve it. None of these guys that talk crap about the Diesel brothers. They did also bring up the fact during the match, like, who the hell did the Diesel brothers call? Like,
Could I say
they are
something
really
real quick?
angry. Yeah, of course.
When I tell you, I was so into this match. I'm talking about. Come on, and you know who I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for Marcus.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for Aaron.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, come on, Aaron. Oh, come on, Marcus. You got this. You got this. As soon as I seen them two walk, as soon as I seen them two run in, I was just like, no, no, god damn it, no.
Oh my god. It was
Oh
great.
my god,
It was a great
it
match.
pissed
Too.
me off. Oh man, hey, both tag teams did their thing. I'm still giving it an A. I don't care. I'm still giving it an A.
Oh yeah.
It's
I was so pissed.
okay.
Like, you, Kevin
This-
and Triple H. God damn it.
Yeah. I know I'm getting mad at this because 13 minutes 20 seconds this match lasted. 13 minutes. The main event and this match were almost the same amount of time, between 13 and 14 minutes. They understood the assignments, but they come out, they interfere the match. Everyone's trying to, like, even the bat, and like all four of them were trying to, like, actually, yeah, all four of them was like, oh, we got you. 2 against 4, the good guys are gonna win. Keanu Carver comes in and does the nice little sidewalk shuffle and pushes both of them out the way. Like, all right, there's 4 now because I'm 2 men, motherfucker. Pardon my language. So they all stand tall. Robert Stone brings up the fact, yeah, Keanu Carver was the originator of not liking the ID prospects at all. So now we have a team.
Yep.
Now, at the same time, it's Gall was smiling and clapping as these 3 stood tall. EOD, thoughts of the match, rating, and yay or nay to this group. And there's a bonus question at the end after you say all 3.
All right, like this match was an A. Like I kind of pulled Terrell. I was into this match, and I was like, man, this is like a long. I was like into it, and then all of a sudden it happened. Like, oh, damn it, or whatever. I'm like, it just ended. I'm thinking we're gonna have a winner because we don't usually see that in Evolve. So I'm just thinking, okay, we're gonna have a winner, blah blah blah, and then it ended like that. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Then Keanu comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, and as soon as he got the first verse, I'm like, yeah, these are ID guys, aren't they? I'm like, because because I don't think of them as ID and PC people like all the time. But when I saw him touch him, I'm like, oh yeah, this is one of those ID things. I got it. So yeah, Cunningham. Oh, for me, that really put Cunningham. Like I know he had that match against Jensen a couple weeks ago, but this match right here, I was like, oh, I didn't know Cunningham. I didn't know he can go like this. This mess was it was crazy, and now I can see why they had Aaron Rourke all the vignettes to showcase him because I'm like, yeah, he did his thing in this match too. So yeah, it was an A.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the faction, the storyline, and I wonder if Gal's gonna kind of be in the land of the Giants and kind of sneak his way into that little pack because he is. Wait, no, but he's an ID guy. So that's gonna be
he
even
got
weirder.
D.
That's gonna be even weirder. But these are some big beefy guys in there, and I don't know. It looks like he's somehow is going to find a tag partner. I don't know how that's going to look like. So yeah, I am entertained, and I really want to know where this storyline's going. So the whole thing was an A. So
Now, before we get Terrell and TJ and they can think about this. Bonus question, because I can't answer this. Who was Itzgal rooting for during the match?
oh, I have no idea. I thought I'm not even sure. Now that I think about why was he even out there in the first place? Just to scout, like I thought he was scouting out the tag teams, but because he still doesn't have a tag team partner. So that's what I thought it was kind of about. It's like, okay, they're going to talk about, oh yeah, he's looking for a tag team partner. I'm not sure if they actually ever said that or not. If they did, I was really into the match and everything.
They never did. They never did.
So that's why I thought he was actually out there to begin with. Like, okay, let me see the tag division because I'm looking for a tag partner. Even if it's not going to be one of these guys, but I got to scout out the competition and everything. That's what I initially thought it was. Now I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe he just was bored in the back and decided, hey, I'm going to watch a show. I'm here. I don't got no matches tonight. Anti-Ethan Page. Like, okay, instead of going home, I'll hang around, watch a match. But yeah, he was into it, and his hair. He was into both. But yeah, he needs a tag partner. I have no idea who it could possibly be. If it's Keanu, oh my god, nah, Keanu's probably going to kill him too.
He need to be running.
Or maybe that's how Keanu maybe eventually starts liking some of the ID people because of it's Gal, because he is an ID person. Like he's probably like, yeah, all y'all look alike to me. I mean, he might be on that mentality right now. So
never know. But TJ Wolfie, thoughts, rating, and bonus question: who was Gall rooting for before the interference?
Yeah, I enjoyed this match a lot. Yeah, this was an A match. And Keanu being part of this, being part with Triple H and Kevin Nash's sons, it's crazy. It's just thinking about it now. There would be a reason why they call him because they going against ID prospects. Then dang, Keanu Carver. They sure ain't seen him since he had loss against Jackson Drake, but. I don't see how this goes with this group. These three big dudes are gonna beat up these small other people, especially ID prospects. And it's Gall. I don't know why he was still sticking around out there afterwards, because they could have got the ring and got him too. Actually, but luckily they didn't for him. But him rooting for him, who he would be rooting for during that match, really don't know, because unless he would be scouting with Mike Cunningham or Cappuccino Jones, because they not officially a tag team. They just together for the ID showcase. So, well, unless Cappuccino's still with Cartwheel, wherever he's at the moment. But maybe he got his eyes on Mike Cunningham because he's a new up-and-coming ID prospect as well. So, I think it'd be one of those two. I don't think it's probably,
Cartwell, he was on the recent episode of AAA. They had him out there. So he was down there in Mexico a week ago.
That's the one that we missed. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot,
that was the one,
man! That move he did on that episode, that on that show, I saw somebody put a clip on Facebook. That was insane.
Yeah. That was a beautiful thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was insane. I hope safe.
Watch that match when you get a chance. It actually was a really great match. Like that was, and luckily it's the beginning of the show. Like I tried to watch it. I told EOD I'll be watching it. I passed the hell out, and then the next morning I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try to. I actually watched the beginning. Great, like Cartwheel, and it's gonna be Cartwheel, Javon, and another person. No.
Ooh.
No, it's Cartwheel, Javon, and Laredo Kid.
Yeah,
All
he's the
three.
champ. Yeah, he's
Ooh.
yeah.
So that's gonna be a match.
Oh, that's gonna be a
Oh, yeah.
crazy match.
As I
But,
said, like,
um,
I love that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I love that Peter Rosenberg said that it's Gall is a kiss ass. He's like, he is gonna kiss his ass. We do know that he did talk to the Diesel brothers and Keanu Carver when he was looking for a tag partner.
Mhm.
So this new group, which I kind of feels like Keanu Carver is psychotic. He doesn't really have a brain. He just has feelings and pain bars. But in the terms of what he has now, is like, look, I got there's Jackson Drake and the Skinny Boys who are to swipe right. Now it's just gonna be me and the big boys, which is the Diesels. It works. You have your own vanity project. Just call it the Meat Corporation. I don't freaking know. Just try to do something. Like, and if it's Gall's the fourth guy being like their version of Inoue, but with like, get stronger, and they treat him like now I am not a Harry Potter fan, but they would treat him like Dobby. Like, you're just there. Like, you're there, you're gonna clean our socks, and then we don't beat you up half the time, and that's it. Harry Potter fans understand what I'm talking about. So too bad for Dobby. For It's Gall, please be on TV more and more. All right, next up. Yeah, right here. Match again, like I said, match was 13 minutes. And after that, no, not a little bit more after that. Give me a second here. No, actually, after that was the main event. Kendall Gray versus Chantel Monroe. I'm kind of surprised. Holy crap. Chantel Monroe comes out first, and she looks at everybody, and now people have the. Oh, by the way, when Ariana Grace won, everyone did the royal hand wave. Carly Bright was very disgusted that everyone turned on her, and so I'll put that out there for the future if there's ever a turn. Kendall Gray versus Chantel Monroe. This match lasted, I have right here, 13 minutes 11 seconds. Play by play. Carmen Petrovic was shown in the VIP lounge. Yay for her. Blake Howard handled it ring introductions. I don't like Blake Howard because when you say this match is scheduled for one fall, you're supposed to pause. So the crowd says one fall, sir. Anyway, he introduced everybody. Chantel Monroe. The second the match started, she went to the ropes, hid. This match was based on Kendall Gray she tried to get your arm, doesn't want to freaking work. You went to the outside. Robert Stone said everybody, it's okay for people to go to the outside. It's your right as a wrestler. The first time Peter Rosenberg said that's not like, why is she running away? The second time Chantal did that, Peter Rosenberg said, okay, now I get it. You need to take a breather. Maybe you did something that didn't really work out. I get that. At a certain point, Chantal Monroe did the perfect ending, and Kendall Gray rolled outside. Chantel Monroe did a nice little backbreaker with the apron to Kendall Gray. Now, as I say this, I have a freaking button. That's one.
Momentum. All right, Kendall won the championship. Momentum. Kendall with multiple title defenses on NXT. Momentum. But Chantel Monroe coming off the biggest win of her career over Wendy Chu, almost equivalent to Kendall's championship, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, Wendy Chu is a talented veteran, and Chantel defeated her, so both of them are feeling it right now.
Absolutely. The disrespect not going to be accepted.
I do like that they brought that up. Momentum. At the point where Kendall Gray went to the outside and Chantel Monroe did the perfect ending, and then she did the backbreaker, Robert Stone said this, and Peter Rosenberg, as much as you make fun of Robert Stone, as much as people make fun of you, as much as the fact that you're lower than Otis, you are lower than Otis in the Studometer. You stand up for therapy. Good on you, sir.
Going back to her win over Wendy Chu, we can't forget after that win, she straight up called Wendy a loser.
She called her a loser when she was rebuilding herself, her life, her outlook. Is Monroe even capable of any sort of empathy?
But I agree with Chantel calling Wendy a loser. I mean, the whole therapy thing hasn't been working.
What does that mean? How dare you? That's exactly to me what limits Chantel Monroe is her need to judge everybody else.
Maybe loser was a strong word, but I'm just saying she's allowed to have her opinion.
Fine, but I love the fact that Kendall Gray doesn't worry about what everybody else is doing.
I love the fact that these two are just going at it hardcore right now.
Okay. Chantel Monroe did moves I've never seen before. Kind of like a Russian leg. Like she did a Russian leg sweep, except she never did the leg sweep. She put Kendall Gray on her shoulders and then turned it into like an aerial Russian leg sweep. I freaking love that. It's not even in the notes I have here. I gotta remember that. When Chantel Monroe was going to go back to the inside, Wendy Chu came out of nowhere, bumped her head into the turnbuckle, disappeared. Now, I was telling this before you got in, Terrell and TJ Wolfie offline. I'm like, most times, 9 out of 10 times, you hit someone's head on a turnbuckle, you throw them into the ring, 30 seconds later, the end of the match. Usually. 3 minutes later, after they did a Tokyo freaking slap fest and punch fight, just punching the crap out of each other, Chantel Monroe, if you hear this, shout out to you. Those rising knees you did to Kendall Gray, chef's kiss. Beautifully done. In the end, Kendall Gray put the straps down. Time to go to the gray area. She hits the gray for the 1, 2, 3. A+ for this match. And the fact that they kind of A. This match was perfect. The storyline of Wendy coming in and just being pissed at Chantel Monroe makes sense. The fact that you did that and 3 minutes later the match ended, that was kind of weird for me. But other than that, great match, Chantel Monroe. Cardi M was saying, "Oh, why don't you put Chantel Monroe with Mason Holiday and Layla Diggs?" I'm like, no, this match solidifies that she is a single star. This, ladies and gentlemen, might be the next Sasha Banks. Just putting that out there. She has only been doing this for like a year to less than 2. And this was a 13-minute match. You put this on the NXT, better than anything over there right now. EOD, your thoughts and rating?
Oh yeah, this was definitely a match. I was actually saying offline to the Invisible Man about the whole Wendy Chu spot. To me, it made Chantel look even better for me because I thought the same thing. I was like, okay, the match is about to be over. And I was like, she's like, nah. That just stung me a little bit kind of deal. And then kept wrestling for a little bit longer. It's like the interference didn't even really interfere with the match. Like, but I did know once I saw that spot, like, yeah, she's not winning this match. But I thought this was like this was to me, a better match than what she had with Wendy Chu. Not like bigger, but it really showcased her more to me. And I'm like, yeah, she's in that spot. She's one of the top evolved women. And I was the one that was saying that, yeah, she should be with Layla Diggs and Mason Holiday again. But now it's like, no, she's a star unto herself. And it was just a good match. And I was like surprised on how long it went too. Cause I mean, it was a good match. I can't say enough good things about it. But yeah, to me, because we know how good Kendall Gray is, but Chantel, I didn't know she was this good. Even with the Wendy Chu match, that was a really good match. But this match right here, this probably like her best match. And she was in that Fatal 4 that I think was probably the best match that Evolve ever had. That that Eliminator match. But yeah, this is an A match, easy for me. So
before we get to Terrell, TJ Whoopi, added notes. I just remembered. At one point when Chantel Monroe was dominating, she was outside in the apron, and Kendall was like, it was on the inside. Out of nowhere, she makes her hand into a mirror, looks at it, and saying, "Oh, I'm pretty, I'm pretty." I'm like, okay, and you're saying Wendy Chu's a freak? You're in the middle of a freaking title match, and then you stop and use an imaginary mirror to check yourself. Check yourself, Chantel Monroe. Either way, Terrell, CJ Wolfie, your thoughts and rating.
Yeah, this match was amazing. I'll give it an A as well. And like the back and forth between them and Chantel, yeah, she getting up there. She been improving every match she has. She improves, so that's really good to see from her. So hopefully, maybe she might be the next Evolve champion. Well, besides Kylie and if we should get past Kylie and PJ Vasa, so she's up there for another round for the belt for sure. And I forgot about Wendy Chu because Wendy Chu got a bone to pick with her now. Well, since she had know what she did with her, so she ain't forget about that. So yeah, this match was really good. Yeah, they did that thing on this match.
Yeah, the match is definitely an A. Between the two, there was a story to tell, and that was Chantel Monroe almost had her number, for real. Kendra Graydon is an amazing champion. I will give her that. She's definitely an amazing champion. The champions that we have so far for Evolve, televised champions, were definitely amazing. Jackson Drake still holding it down. But yeah, man. Even with Wendy Chu trying to take out Chantel Monroe, she still could not get the job done because Chantel Monroe was fighting. She was showing people that she want the gold around her waist. Kendra Gray is still champion though, so we will see who face Kendall next. And Wendy Chu and Chantel Monroe got some unfinished business. It would have been dope to see Chantel Monroe with Layla Diggs and
Mason Holiday.
Yeah. It would have been cool, but it's just Chantel Monroe. She needs that solo shine. Yep, it fits her better.
It does. It does. Editor's notes. It does protect Chantel Monroe for the future because once again, she was in a match that someone interfered, and that's the reason that she lost. She, except for the tapping of Kendall Gray to her, this was another match that someone interfered. They will run it back with Wendy Chu and Chantel Monroe. Most likely, Wendy Chu will win that one, and then they'll do a third one where either they squash it, or I kind of think that Chantel Monroe and Wendy Chu as a tag team would kind of hit. One is crazy, and one thinks that her hand's a mirror. Kind of work out, I think. And then you could do the perfect ending that could lead into the dirt nap. Knock them out, roll them up. That's just me.
Hopefully, that's the next Succession show. Have them their third match. That'll be nice.
Yeah,
I hope so, because that whatever Succession happens, that's probably in 2027 when GTA 6 comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the show in my mind for me, and it was an S show, even with the Ariana Gray stuff. However,
about a guy called Chewy Martinez who used to wear the same clothes, but now every episode is changing his attire, but still is a mediocre to low announcer.
and we're back.
Chewy.
I told the OD offline, I respect you. If you change your clothes, I will. Again, if you get better, the song gets better. If you don't, you don't. Sorry. He's in the back with Tate Wilder and like for all the ladies out there. And Super Sean Legacy. With Sean Legacy. So they're talking about because Chewy Martinez apparently is the GM. Since Sean Legacy had a great match in Gold Rush and Tate Wilder in some weird reason, in his 3 wins, he thinks he's the freaking man. Next week, whoever wins against Shawn Legacy versus Tay Wilder will have a #1 contendership for Jackson Drake. Even though I'm not gonna say let's say my opinion to myself. Shawn Legacy says, "Oh, that's great. Me and Jackson Drake have history. We're gonna run it back one more time." And Tate Wilder's like, "Well, I know, but you lost, so I think it's my time. I'm on a run. Everything else." He's kind of heelish. Like Shawn Legacy says, "Look, wasn't it a couple months ago where you were gonna quit and I gave you words of wisdom?" Tate Wilder says, "Yes, thank you. But like every time you try to do it, you never really make it." Chewy Martinez makes the face.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And they said, "Look, let's have a match next week." They shake their hands, they walk away. Shawn Legacy walks away. Chewy Martinez fist bumps Tate Wilder. Thank you, baby. He actually says, "Thank you, baby."
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And we end the show with next week Tate Wilder versus Shawn Legacy for the #1 contendership, and most likely either a Wendy Chu and Shanta Monroe meetup or a Nikita Lyons and a Layla Diggs match. This show from S goes to A- because of you, Chewy. Only because of you. EOD, thoughts and rating, final rating of the show.
For me, it was an A show.
Wait,
Go ahead.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on, EOD. Go on, Mr. Terrell.
Oh my god.
Somebody touched Tate Wilder's shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder at the
before
end.
the camera paned.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they did a.
It was
he
like,
just looked,
hey, and he looked.
Somebody.
And somebody in the crowd was like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a nice little cliffhanger. Like, ooh, who's got Tate Wilder?
Man, in the background.
bro,
I
I was like, bro, who
felt like a sitcom.
Whose little sister is that, bro? Whose little sister is that right now? All you see is, hold on. All you see is, oh,
Yeah. And then fade to black.
all right, I like guessing whose hand is that. We be trying to guess whose hand is that.
yeah, I want to know whose hand it is. I think I have a theory as whose hand that is. I think I know whose hand it is.
If it's a woman, it's Xena's. Like, that would be nice.
Bro.
That was a big hand.
I think
Don't
it's
say that's a big hand.
I think it's well, I could be wrong, but I think it's Timothy Thatcher making his choice.
That's what I'm thinking too, but I
Timothy
don't know.
Jack-
It could be anybody.
Oh.
Timothy Thatcher is choosing his winner.
Over Sean.
Over
You
Sean.
know Sean how you know how he gonna feel about
And
it.
if that does happen, remember we all talked about this.
Oh my god.
It's only a matter of time before Timothy Thatcher just feel like, sure, I can find another prospect since you won't listen.
It might be Thatcher. It might be Thatcher. It would kind of make no sense since Thatcher is like pro ID right now and kind of showcasing the ID, and then he would pick because wait a minute, okay, because Wilder's PC. We're looking at this like two different sides, like blue versus red, and if Thatcher picks Wilder, then he's saying like I'm with the ID guys, but I think Wilder's the that would really piss off Shawn Legacy. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we have a button for that, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap, that would piss him off so much. Is this button? Here it is.
Hey!
But secretly, he would say this to Thatcher behind his back.
What a bitch.
What the hell?
So he would say that. But that's a good theory. That actually is a good theory. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
But Terrell and TJ Wolfie, final rating of the show with Chewy Martinez.
I think I get A plus.
Yeah, I give it a plus. It was a superb show. The show was
Oh yeah,
dope.
it was
The show
really good.
the whole show was dope. A plus,
Back to form.
definitely.
Yeah.
I know.
With Chewy, it was an
Yeah,
A.
yeah.
It was an A.
I know EOD was giving his point before we cut him
Oh,
off.
my bad. What was the question again? I don't even remember.
What was your
Okay,
final rating?
Oh, okay. My final rating, like I said, it was an A. Like I like the intrigue with Sean and Tate Wilder. I think we're getting a double turn. We're just getting Wilder's turn, I think, a little bit faster than Sean Legacy. This is good. This could be enough to turn Sean Legacy if this was to happen. So I could see like a double turn in the future. But yeah, it was good. And Chewy, I don't got a problem with you, Chewy. I thought you were good on Survivor Series, whatever you did on the pre-show.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll just put that out there. Like,
no, of course,
But-
I get it. Like he's really good when he's not doing Evolve stuff. What a surprise there, Chewy Martinez. When they pay you a little bit more money, you actually are a good announcer. But when they go back to Evolve, hey guys, it's Chewy Martinez. I got a different shirt here. Oh, let's go, baby. Fist bump. Thank you, baby. Hey, y'all, 6 times.
Y'all.
Y'all. I don't make this up, guys. This is on credit. Anyway,
Y'all.
I want to say, EOD, please tell everyone your socials where they can find you, and they can find you on all your socials are down in the description below. So please.
Okay, you can find me at Linktree/EnderDays33, where you can find my wrestling YouTube channel, EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. I usually have it here, but I forgot to change it because I have a slight headache. So go there. You can find that. I have all my socials on Linktree, my TV review page, the video game page, all that good stuff. Just Linktree/EnderDays33. All right.
Okay. Mr. Terrell and CJ Wolfie, please tell them where they can find you.
Yes, you can find me on my Linktree, Linktree/ForRealTerrell, and me and my lady CJ Wolf, we make content together as well on YouTube. You can find us at ForRealLove15, and yeah, it's been an amazing post show.
And you can also follow me on my Linktree/CJ115, and you can go on my socials from there, and you can give me a good like and subscribe, and check out our channel together, For Real Love Us also, and give us a subscribe and like.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please do, ladies and gentlemen, on the road to as many numbers as they want in this world. We're gonna leave with this: stay healthy, stay happy. Next week we're finally back. No more. I didn't like having a week off of Evolve. It felt like not having a Bulls match in the 90s. You just
Yeah, that was weird.
It was weird. It was so weird. People were like thinking this was like a deep fake. It was a lie. They're just trying to trick us. Like, no.
But I did get to watch Stranger Things though, so at least because I was like, man, I gotta choose which one I have to choose. But they don't have one. So
yeah,
it's fine. I respect that. Me and Cardi M are trying to watch the 100 before it disappears on Netflix. So we're just like binge watching the crap out of it right now.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It's all right. It's pretty cool. Like shout out to the mutated gorilla. So that was pretty cool. Stay healthy. Stay happy. We got a comment before we go. Stay healthy. Stay happy. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. And we're out of here. Bye.
Yeah. Under the lights where the shadows creep.